Aloha! Hoje teremos um entrevistado muito especial no Aloha Podcast. É um grande amigo meu de longa data, australiano de Sydney, Newport Beach, bicampeão mundial 1983, 1984, tricampeão de Pipe Master 87, 90 e 91, lenda no mundo inteiro. Ele é Tom Carroll, meu grande amigo. Hi Tom, how are you?
Hey Rico, good.
Oh man,
Great to see you.
it's a pleasure to talk to you. I was waiting for this interview in Aloha Podcast, and I have a very good memories about Australia, you know?
Yeah. I remember my first. It was you and Daniel Friedman that I used to watch, and as the first Brazilians that caught my eye.
When was that? Was in Brazil or Hawaii?
It was in Australia in 1977, and then Hawaii in 1978. That was my first, and I saw you and Daniel at the first Stubbies event in the first Mountain Man event by Peter Druin at the Stubbies at Burleigh Heads in 1977.
Hey, great memories. Do you know Peter Druin? Do you know when I met him? I met him in 1970 in Peru.
Wow.
Peru, do you know? Hey, I love him. Strong guy, huh?
Yeah, he was fantastic. He was an incredible athlete. Yeah, incredible.
And listen that we have a paddling contest in Peru, and only have 3 Brazilians. So Peter Druin start enjoy the Brazilian team against to the Hawaiians.
Yes.
With
fantastic.
George Downey, Keone Downey, you know, before we have a paddle against waves, you know, wasn't a flat, you know. So was good. I was a good paddler, and he was a fantastic paddler. So was good time, you know. And then I live with Peter Druin in Randy's house in Sunset Beach, you know, and he was strong personality, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very, very much so.
And okay, Tom, I'm gonna start. Thank you a little bit about my sponsors, you know, here, and we're gonna start. I would
Let's do that.
Queria agradecer aos meus patrocinadores, a Qboa, que gente boa só usa Qboa, é a melhor água sanitária do Brasil. Queria agradecer também ao amaciante Sense, que deixa a roupa com aquele cheirinho maravilhoso, delicioso, a roupa macia. Também a TIR, Mercado Livre de Energia. É uma forma de você baratear bastante a sua conta de energia, seja na sua empresa, seja na sua casa. É bem inteligente. Também queria agradecer a Fuox, que é a parafina que leva a sério a aderência, e a Raia e Drogasil, a maior rede de drogarias do Brasil, e sempre tem um farmacêutico à sua disposição. Muito obrigado a todos, e a Cia Duarte também. Aloha. Okay, Tom, you don't speak Portuguese very well, but now we're going to talk English, okay?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I Portuguese always was tricky for me. But yeah, I'm glad you can speak English.
Yeah. Tom, when you started to surf in Australia, you was about 9 years old?
7. I was 7 years old, and so that was 1968 in Sydney. I started to surf. Yeah.
All right. I've been in Sydney a couple of times, and I tell you, I surf. What's the main break in Sydney? Is Narrabeen? Could be Narrabeen?
North Narrabeen. North Narrabeen is well known. Is Manly.
And
there's Bondi.
Was Narrabeen. And I tell you, the worst guy in the water was a great surfer. You know, the crowd over there, man, very tough.
Mad. Yeah.
Tough.
Very good surfers, and everyone was intense.
Yeah, you know, very good school, you know?
Yes. And still like that. Still very much like that.
I think will be worse because I was talking about 75, my first time in Australia. So we talk about 25, 51 years old, 51 years later, will be more
Yeah.
crowd and more competitive. No?
Oh, it's full on. It is. It's kids, like little kids. I mean, it is a lot of people, and the energy is
I,
very strong in the water.
I have the bigger. My friends this time was Paul Nilsson with the two brothers. What's their names? Paul Nilsson and the other one.
Yeah, they miss my brain at the moment, but I know who you're talking about. I know the brothers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they have
brothers Nielsen.
brother Nilsson. They from
Yeah,
uh, around the Burley Heads, right? Great surfers.
that's all right.
And
Great surfers.
and I tell you, one time I was in Haleiwa and have the final Eddie Aikau and Paul Nilsson, and was
Yes.
big day, bro, a really big day, you know, and
Wow.
and this time, you know, I never surfed Haleiwa before, and I bought a board from Jeff Hackman, your friend Jeff Hackman, right?
Yeah, Jeff. Yeah.
And he was aboard a 86 for Mike Eaton. And then between the final, same final and final, they had a break and they let me go out. So, and I went out by myself, was a break for the guys' rest. And I didn't know about the current. I didn't know anything about shit.
Heavy wave. Heavy wave.
I tell you, bro, the current took me. I lost the board, no jet ski, no nothing. I thought I went to Kauai. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, that's where the current's going out. It's a scary wave.
Jesus Christ.
It's scary.
I learned by the mistakes because this time, no lifeguards to take you out, no jet ski.
Nothing.
You know, and then I bought a Mike Eaton boards, you know, and was
Nice.
good heavy memories, you know. And,
Beautiful memories.
And talking about Australia, what's your favorite wave in Australia?
It's a hard one because I really, over the years, you know, we've found more ways, you know, but, you know, the one thing about surfing for me is that as far as the wave is concerned, my favorite wave probably would be in Western Australia. There's a left-hander called Boat Ramp Reef. It's near Margaret River. That's one of my favorite waves in Australia when it's big. But you know, when my home break, all my different waves and the swell's right, when my home break is going off, because I know it so well, it's my favorite. That's my favorite. Like as far as, and I know a few other ways that really are at the top of my list, but just to say, there's something about riding your home break on a really, really good day, maybe a few times a year, it really goes off. That's what I like to surf. That's my favorite time.
Yeah, Australia. I traveled one time from by Burley Heads all the way to Turkey. It's a long drive, no? And I went.
It's a long, long drive.
And we drive with the screen because the rocks don't make it broke the
No screen.
Yeah, and our screen broke. Do you know what I mean? And so we drive nighttime, very cold. Do you know what I mean? And we have the something
Glasses.
here crazy, you know. And the kangaroos come.
Wow.
You know, the kangaroos go for the light. You know, just crazy. And this guy, I met him in Africa in '75. Tony White. He was
Tony White. Yes, yes, Australian from Maroubra.
Maroubra boys, crazy guys.
Yeah.
Maroubra boys. But he's a lot older than you, huh?
Yeah, Tony. I remember Tony though. He was a good guy.
Yeah, we're surfing J Bay together. You know, this time.
Yeah.
I went to with Randy, Becky Kanapuni, Al Sharp, Rory Russell, Reno, you know, and two Australians from Aruba, you know. So that's and he introduced me Sydney. We go to the pubs, you know. For I think it's very similar. Australia and Brazil, the lifestyle.
Yeah. The essence is very similar, I think. I think that's one thing that I really connected to when I went to Brazil, was the essence of the people, the enthusiasm for the beach and the ocean and the action. I could really see that there's a lot in common within the Australian. Australians are a little bit more Anglo-Saxon, a little bit more. We have a barrier between each other, whereas in the Latin, there's no barrier. There's just passion and this outward sort of enthusiasm and passion and all the emotion. Whereas in Australia, we have the Anglo Saxons, a little bit more conservative strain, but still the same because we're a colony and we got the vibrant life force coming through us that only the ocean and the beach really gives us, right? It really gives us that. And I think in Brazil, because you have that lifestyle, you have that the way that everything we kind of connect in that way, and that's why I think here in Australia it's been a great and welcoming of the Brazilian crew to come and I mean there's a big Brazilian community here in Australia, big.
I think Brazilians all over the world now, like ants.
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah,
Jesus Christ, I
like
think,
Australians too. Yeah, they're all, but yeah, same thing.
yeah,
Mm.
that's good. Brazilians now, the country grow up, the kids grow up, and
Mm.
the kids are surfing good this time, huh? The Brazilians.
Like amazing. Yeah, incredible surfing. Yeah, it's like it was coming. I could see it coming back in the day, my first trips
Uh, I think
to Brazil.
when I went to Australia, I see the surf clubs. You guys have beautiful surf clubs. Like
Mm.
every beach have a club, every state have a
Yeah,
club, and when you come be a champ for your club, you're already a great surfer. When you come to be a champ for the state, you're good. When you come national
yeah,
champ, you're ready to go for #1 award, right?
yeah,
For
yeah, yeah.
many years, the Australians leader the world championships for
Mm,
IPS and then ISP,
mm.
right?
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
border
border
clubs
clubs
are
are
very
very
powerful.
powerful.
I mean, there's the club culture in Australia is strong, the community. So it's very, very strong. And so we have to build up, the talent kind of tends to build up naturally in a competitive environment. And that happens. We have our board riders club at Newport Beach, where I'm from. Even though I live in another beach, I'm not allowed to surf for the other beaches. I come back to my home beach. I surf in the club, and I help the kids in the clubs.
Yes.
And it's a very strong, nurturing, talent environment. So, and that reaches all the way to the national level. So we have board riders clubs all the way around the coastline in Australia. It's a big coastline. So each area, each beach pretty much has a board riders club. And so and it's just getting stronger all the time. Mm.
I think the Australians live the beach life. Do you know what I mean? All the cities are
Mm.
close to the ocean. And one guy
Mm.
that I lived together too was Shane Horan. I think he was built.
Shame.
I live in Gordino's house. Remember Paul Coyne?
Yeah,
For
yeah,
Tony,
continue. Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
he's a great surfer. I met him in the
Yeah.
Stubbies. I don't know which year it was, but he was
Mm.
surfing good, and he have all the special boards. He like his own
Yeah.
style, no?
Absolutely. Shane's a very much Shane. He's very individual. And so, but Shane and I go back a long way, and we start competing against each other when we were just young kids. So I know Shane all the way from all the competition years, from when we were like 14, 13, 14. And so we competed against each other all the way.
So
Yeah.
he's more or less in the same type of you, when you compete.
Yeah, yeah. So he was a little bit before me, and I kind of came up after him. He was in the shadow of Mark Richards, so he struggled to get above Mark Richards. Then I got on top of Mark Richards, and then on top of Robert Bartholomew and Sean Thompson, and then Tom Curran got on top of me. So, and then and so on. This is the way it works, right?
Okay. I think Shane Horan remember a little bit of you, not the surfing, but the body. I remember him
Yeah.
look like a tower, like a toro. How's a toro? Like
Yeah. Yeah.
like
A bull.
like a
Yeah.
bull. The guy was strong like
Yeah.
shit, you know.
So strong.
Yeah, and you're still very strong too, you know. But uh, not like Ian Cairns, not like Mike
Yeah.
Greer. You guys small but tough, you know, really
Yeah.
powerful surf, you know. Where Shane
Yeah.
Horan come?
I'm lucky. Yeah.
Shane, which area from Australia?
Shane's from Bondi originally, which is the main city beach of Sydney. It's the most famous one. He's from Bondi, but he now lives in the Gold Coast. Uh, but I live still on the northern beaches of Sydney. So we used to compete south side of Sydney against the north side of Sydney, and then we come together and compete against each other in New South Wales state competitions as kids, and compete against each other a lot. He was a very, very tough competitor. Like, he didn't like to lose. He always wanted to win. He wanted to win if he'd try to psych you out, try to get a game on the pool table or the pinball machine to try to get the edge on you on the land, and then take it in the water.
Okay, I have good memories. One thing that I remember a lot, you know, was the time surfing sunset, the Australians, like Terry Fitzgerald, Bruce Raymond, Ian Cairns, Mark Water,
Mm.
today, the people like Pipeline more, but on the
Mm.
80s, sunset was the place. If you don't surf sunset good, you never will be respect. Uh,
Yeah,
was tough.
that's how I saw it too, and that's what I grew up with watching was Sunset Beach. You had to really get good at Sunset Beach and Pipeline, the two very different waves, and I wanted to win, be the first goofy footer to win Sunset Beach, and so I wanted to do that before winning Pipeline, and so I did it. So I was very happy about that. Uh, but I was lucky to win Sunset twice.
You win
I couldn't
sunset
get a third.
twice sunset.
Yeah,
My God.
twice. Yeah, yeah. Once, my first ASP tour win.
Ah,
My first tour win was at Sunset Beach on the backside. Yeah,
yeah. Which contest was that?
that's the World Cup. Was called the World Cup of Surfing. It was sponsored by Sunkist.
All right.
Uh, and Mark Richards was in the final. He got second. And then there was Glenn Rawlings and perhaps Glenn Winton, I think. I'm not sure.
Glenn Winter, great surfer, Australian too, right?
Great. Yeah, great surfer, Glenn. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's three goofy footers in the final with Mark Richards.
Us.
And Mark Richards was the world champ with he was becoming world champion after that. It was the last event of the year.
Which year was that?
1982.
1982. That when uh, he was riding twin fin this time. I remember Mark Richard. He bring the twin
Yeah.
fins. Each year
He was
was
riding twin fins all the way through, but he wasn't riding it at sunset. He was riding a pintail single fin.
But I remember he ride a twin fin. I think was 6'4" or six
Yeah,
something, and he ride very
6'4".
different than everybody, right?
Yeah, just beautiful surfing, like
Yeah,
uh very um fast and faster than anyone.
and different
And then
surfing.
Dane Killough was pretty much similar. Like I thought he was on the twin fin. Dane was probably as good as MR, but I was like he never got to the world championship status, but perhaps perhaps he should be, because Dane was amazing.
Yeah.
You remember Dane Killer?
Oh, then he's the key.
Incredible.
He,
Yeah,
he,
he's
was,
amazing.
he was in the Stubby this time when I was for the Stubbies. He was competing there. He's so good, And
Incredible.
did you have the chance to see Larry Batman surfing too? No.
I did, yeah. I surfed with Larry in Hawaii in 1978 and 79. I was good friends with a surfer by the name of Louis Ferreira. And Louis was, you remember Louis? Louis, he knew Larry, and Larry would come and stay with the Byrne brothers. And Phil Byrne used to shape all of Larry's boards in Australia.
Oh, yeah?
So I was surfing with Byrne from 1980 all the way through in the 90s, and he used to come and stay with the Byrne, and I used to hang out with Larry and surf. It was really, because Larry was he was incredible, and I used to love his cutbacks. Those big, drawn out, low cutbacks, and but I could never ride his style of surfboard. His style of surfboard had the fin up the board, right up, and he used to pivot and just nurse the board and pivot. It was a very different way of surfing.
Yeah, he had the black hair,
Yeah, afro.
And have beautiful catchbacks. He used to ride the Ben Ipa's board, right? Ipa. Ben Ipa.
Ipa.
All right. This time, Sunset was really good, One time I had a hit in the Pro Class trials, the Pro Class trials?
Yeah, I remember.
We had a Sunset Big, was one of the clean, big and clean and good. And was me, Luis Ferreira, in the water was the best hit. And Luis Ferreira tried to not hustle, trying to get away, but say, this one, I'm going, you know what I mean? It's my time,
Yeah, go.
On the west.
Nico's time.
Yeah, sometimes sunset's so good, sometimes can be like a hell, can be like the best 1 second, can be a nightmare, no?
Oh, it's got what I call the black hole. Like, it has the sunset black hole. You fall down the black hole, hard to get back out.
Yeah.
Because you get caught, and it's a big lineup.
Yeah.
Big playing field. So you have sets coming from different angles and it's a very hard place to win.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Kelly never won there, Kelly.
No, he just threw his hands in the air.
Sure.
He goes, I still give it to him. I go, Kelly, you're like, how's sunset? You want to come surf sunset? Yes. He starts shaking and
because sunset, you can get a beautiful wave and make a 10, and then you sit there, don't catch nothing, right?
Nothing. Oh, geez. Yeah. And you have to have some sort of emotional drive to surf sunset and understand her, because she's a wild woman.
Yeah.
She's a wild woman.
Yeah. Is a pretty woman, wild woman, right?
And beautiful wild woman. Yeah.
And
she'll just shut you down, like boom.
This time the kids go to Hawaii, always have a friend from Australia, from Brazil, California. Somebody drive you out, Oh, you go to the channel, watch out for the West Peak. But when we was there with the boys, nobody tell you nothing, no leash.
Nothing.
Jesus Christ.
No leashes. The first 2 years in Hawaii, I didn't use a leash at Sunset Beach. The leashes weren't any good.
Yeah.
And at Pipeline, no leash too. So we were like swimming. Like, I got really good at swimming.
Yeah, we got strong, huh?
Strong, yeah. No jet skis, and the boards go out to camis, right?
Yeah.
Coming around the current.
Night mirror. Night mirror,
Yeah.
Hey, I have a good story. When I live with Ian Cairns, with the boys, we live in Cameron. So you look the channel, very beautiful. And then I I went surf sunset with a 7.2 first year, 7.2 Bill Bain California board, and junk board. Then no leash, I lose the board. Bruh, the sets come, I feel I'm gonna die, and my board's going to Camelot. You know, that's the last place you wanna be in Camelot. You know, and then
don't want to be there.
I saw one board in the channel, and the board was Gary Spieth. You know,
Gary Spieth, the big, strong,
big guy. You know, and that was 72. And then I didn't know, I didn't speak English. Then I looked the board in the channel, say, I'm gonna get this board. And the guys, Gary, I didn't know him, say, I'm gonna kill you. I get his board. But you're going to keep him out the water because I don't want to drown here, you know? Jesus Christ. Then, crazy time. Then
What happened?
And then I went to the beach, and he was 3 times bigger than me, you know? Say, sorry. Say, and then he was nice to me because I looked like an ant next to him. And,
for sure, Gary's like a mountain.
And then we come to be friends, you know, I think. But I didn't run away, do you know what I mean? Because I think there was no respect. I was just freezing, scary, do you know what I mean? And then I say, and then we come, good. He was very good working with wood, do you know that? He was a carpenter, you know? And but I never forget this, you know?
Well, that's the lesson. That's the big lesson. Plus the fear of being in that channel.
Yeah, because
there's so much water.
Because Camelot, you lose if you get in a impact zone. You keep doing there. You have to go Rocky Point to get out.
You have to go swim way down to Rocky Point.
Yeah,
you can't get any other way, and it's a long way. It's not. It looks like it's short, but it's a long way to Rocky Point.
Yeah, and I think too, these times, today you go sunset, people's much nicer, more friendly, older guys. I think before was more tough to ride because everybody was there.
And plus, it's the way everyone looked at each other back then. It was like, everyone's like stink eye. Like, you know, back in the day, everyone's much happier in the lineup now.
Yeah.
That's my experience. Everyone's more upbeat, more encouraging. Whereas back in the 70s and the 80s, even the 80s, people were like kind of no communication, stink eye. You know, like looking at you, like,
watch out.
What you doing? What you doing? What?
Yeah.
And that was the first response.
Yeah.
When you said, like, you see someone, like, you know, in the water, goes, they give you a stink eye, like, what you doing out here? What?
Do you know when I didn't know Sunset well? Always follow up Berry Canapuni, I follow up Eddie Cow, you know, start to watch out where they're going because they have a better experience, huh?
Yeah, they had the knowledge. Yeah, Barry, very incredible. Eddie, both. I mean, you couldn't follow better people in the Sunset lineup. Yeah.
But change the talk. You're the king of pipeline. Do you know what I mean? You win many times there. And Rosaldo have a question for you. Do you know Rosaldo?
Sure.
Rosaldo Cavalcante did your books. Do you know?
Yes.
He say, when you compete in a pipeline, you feel so comfortable, so much energy, so together. You flow with the wave, and all the other competitors are afraid from the wave. How you do it to enjoy this wave? What you doing to do so well?
Good question. I think it's already got to be inside here. It's already, you can't just, you can cultivate, you know, like sow the seed and get better with pipeline, but over time. For sure, that's going to happen if the more you do it. But if it's already inside you, like it's already in me. When I went to pipeline, I already had this feeling for pipeline. It was like it was already in me, and so all I really had to do is my enthusiasm grew to get the best wave, make the best board, or have the best board made for it, feel better in situations, more confident. And I love to push myself behind and find out where I can push this wave, where I can push my performance. It was one of those waves that had all the power and had everything available to you for me to push myself beyond myself. And I think there was a few experiences in competition at Pipeline, both my highest experiences and my lowest experiences, like losing a third world title chance to an interference call, and then, having the Pipeline Masters come back to me twice in a row after that experience. But my first Pipeline Masters was one in the situation where I just lost my sister in a car accident. And so losing her the day before the last day of the waiting period and the competition going on, it was perfect pipe. And then not being attached to the competition at all and just letting my surfing do all the talking and Pipeline being the arena for that to happen. And everything kind of was secondary to the loss, the feeling of loss. There was the space open for me in Pipeline. When the space opens at Pipeline, it's amazing. It's one of the most extraordinary experiences when we have that. And I think so. Pipeline's had a lot, has a lot of. I've had a lot of life experiences there. So it's not just Pipeline riding it, it's just a whole life experience as a surfer. For me, Pipeline has had a huge impact
Yeah.
on my life.
You feel comfortable there, like you flow with the wave,
Fully.
with the ocean.
I understand her. I give her respect, and also I really love watching other surfers who feel comfortable. I see it and I feel it. I go, they naturally have what it takes to be comfortable in that arena. Mm.
I was on a beach in a final that you. I was right there looking you surf pipeline in a final day. The wave that Derek Holt never went, and then you wait late take off. Fuck man, this is gonna be forever, right? You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking. You can leave this
yeah,
moment now, huh?
yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I was just watching because Derek was inside, and I had Damien Hardman who was pushing, and I knew Damien wasn't a worry. It was Derek, so I had to kind of delay my paddle, sort of to try and because I knew Derek was a bit too inside.
Yes.
He really had to be critical, and I kind of saw a gap. And when you sense, you're just feeling the gap happen, and so and I just went, okay, I'm sending it, I'm just going, and I'm just gonna. But I pushed him into a spot where he had to get off his board and he couldn't take the wave, and I knew then it's my wave. I knew very clearly that I could get this wave, but it was late. I was very late into that wave.
I remember I was at the beach looking this, no, and then have a
Oh,
picture. You have a nice design, like your board was Pat Rawson, who
Pat Rawson shaped it. It was a 7/8, but very narrow. It's like 17 and 7/8 wide, so it's very narrow, and it was like two and a 1/8 inch thick. So it's very thin, very narrow.
Oh, yeah, it was
Yeah.
thin board, huh? Thin.
It's quite thin, yeah.
Yeah, pipe,
Mm.
you don't need too much thickness, right?
Not really, it's if you want to get critical. Um, but sometimes, depending on how you are, I mean, some look what they're writing now. Like they're writing 6'4" and thin, and they're taking off underneath every wave. And so it's an incredible place where they've taken surfing, like from Kelly to John Florence to, yeah, we've got Barron Meo when he killed it at Pipe a couple of years ago, and against John in the final. That was like some of the surfing today. I'm watching, like, and one person who rides the longer board and rides a bit thicker at times is Mason Ho, who has has a feel for all different levels of equipment. So he understands what sort of board to take out at any given time. He just feels it. I think I love that about Mason, and Jamie O'Brien also brought a very high level of critical surfing to Pipeline. Um, and they're all, like, a lot of them are natural footers now. They're not goofy footers. So it's the backside is a very formidable position to be. Who would have thought that, Rico, back in our day?
Yeah. Michael
Mm.
used to serve very good too, huh? Michael Ho.
Yeah, Michael backside. He had that grab rail down the face. Probably the first one, him and Dane were probably the first ones to do that grab rail uh, off the takeoff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think this is on a 70, early 70s, no? Because I
yeah.
remember he come to Brazil in 75, 76, him, Buzzkill Box, Hans Hirmer,
Mm.
and I shape a board for Michael. And he comes second
Oh,
in a Duke with a,
oh, wow.
yeah, he comes second in Duke Kahanamuk with my board, And
Really?
yeah,
Isn't that cool?
yeah, and Michael, I love him,
That
Michael
is
Ho.
so cool.
Yeah, he looked
Yeah.
like a Brazilian, like
He does. He
yeah,
does.
crazy motherfucker. I like him.
Okay. He's just the same, huh? He's
uh,
the same.
yeah. Do you know? I went in '72 to compete in Haleiwa Sea Spirit.
Mm,
It's a
mm.
local contest. And I compete with Michael Ho there. And I went to the
Nice.
final with him, and he's the great
Mm,
surfer. I know him. I used to know Derek
mm.
Ho used to steal Michael's board to go surf.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I met his mother. They live in Sunset Point by Brian
Mm.
Surratt. You know Brian Surratt?
Yeah, Brian. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Classic.
I went 75 to Australia. Me, Michael, Roy Russell, and Brian Surratt. Then we went
Wow.
to
Your
to
team.
the crazy team, bro. She's
Wow, wow.
yeah, wild chip. And we went to Uluwatu, and Brian Surratt kick everybody out the water. I swear, bro. So crazy time. And so stay me, Michael, and Rory, and Brian, four guys in the water. I don't say nothing. I like. It's not rock and roll,
Yeah,
but I like it.
yeah.
Different time, huh? Different time.
Different time today.
Yeah,
That's for
today
sure.
the world is different. You cannot play the same.
Very different.
You
No,
cannot play the same rules now.
no,
And
not at all.
tell me, who are the guys when you in your best time competing? And who was the best competitors for you? You have Oklupo, you have Sean, you have Tom Curran. Who are the best guy for you?
I think Tom Curran was probably the toughest for me. Um, he was just so good at catching just the right waves. He had a feel for the right waves. On top of that, he was just a brilliant surfer. Like, so he had all the highest level of everything in his toolbox. So uh, and it was frustrating at times. So I had to learn how to not get frustrated with that. And actually, he taught me a lot about myself. And in that competition, he was brilliant. there were so many really great competitors. Like when I look back on it, even Barton Lynch was really tough, and Martin Potter was incredible. Oki was just so hard because he was so damn good. And we had to really outmaneuver each other from a competitive point of view, strategy, and then understanding our own sort of best performance. When it's coming, because it's not always coming, right? It's sort of there a little bit, and then it comes out, and then it's just a struggle for a little bit, and so it's sort of like a wavy. My best performance was sort of like a wave of it to come, and then it recede, and then I try my hardest to get that back out of me, but I had to do a lot of surfing. I had to do, really concentrate on my surfboards, make sure they were right. And it was always watching Tom Curran and Oki and Potts and mostly those three, but all the other guys around us there, watching what they were riding, how I can improve my own surfing. They really pushed me. Those guys really pushed me.
Tom, tell me something. Did you compete in a Gusson 500 against Tom Curran one time, one hit in a semifinal, something like that?
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
and I tell you, I was judging this hit. I was a judge for the Gusson 500. You know?
Classic.
Which which year was that?
I think that was like 1982.
82?
1982. Yeah, maybe 1982. I had to beat him. 1983. I remember I had to beat him, uh, and I had to work so hard to beat him.
And,
He was like really hard.
and look, I was judging the heat, and you was riding great, and Tom Curran was riding great. Yeah, was a difference to tell who was the best. And I give first, for who? For you.
Tom?
No, for you.
me.
Do you know why? It was hard to tell. He have this beautiful style, smooth, the curve, but I like you more radical.
Yeah.
I had to. When I was judge, they teach you. You have to decide who's the best. But the grades was pretty similar. 8.5, 9, 8. But you gotta decide, So I saw your surfing more radical, and this give me more attention, So I give it to you.
Wow, thank you, Rico.
No, it's not thank you.
Thank you. But I remember I had to get more. I had to really. Tom got the best out of me every time.
Yeah, it's nice when you have great competitors, friends, and you have to, like Kelly was Andy Irons who pushed him, right?
Yeah, powerful rivalry. Yeah.
And talking about the Australians that you can see I like a lot. Do you know who I've been surfing a lot together with Barton Lynch?
Barton, he's a great guy. Yeah, great spirit.
Yeah, nice guy, good vibes. He lives in Sense Beach, Sense Point. Sense Point.
Yeah.
I make an interview with him in Aloha podcast.
Nice.
Yeah,
good.
I like his beard.
It's classic, huh? It's like
and he mellow guy, great surfer, huh?
Nice. Yeah, great surfer. I love Barton. Barton's a dear old friend. A dear old friend. Yeah.
He is a good guy who represents surfing very well, huh?
I love that. The way he does that. The way he expresses himself, and the way surfing, he allows surfing to teach him.
Yeah.
And so I feel that with Barton. I think that's wonderful.
I was talking with Rosaldo, about your books.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about your books.
Yeah.
Your brother. That we're talking. Do you see any difference? The surfing when we was on the 70s, on the 80s was more as more soul, less money involved, less sponsorship. Today, surfing is WSL do a beautiful job, the way I see, develop surfing, give good prize money, uh, and how you see the change from the 70s and the 80s when the surfing was more soul and now surf is more professional. Do you think this was good or we lost? How you see it?
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say there's the soul of surfing is still very much alive. Like it's and I think it is within each, even the professional surfers today, they surf for a reason first, and that's because they love it, and that's the soul of surfing. And whether they're getting, we get caught up in, the material gain and loss of everything. But for me, we always had this thing with surfing. Well, you're either professional or you're a soul surfer. Like, hang on a sec. But I started surfing because I loved surfing first, and I think all what's happened, Rico, is in my eyes, is
Yes.
that surfing has just evolved in this way. Within the cultures, many different cultures now surfing, all speaking the same language through surfing. To Japan, Norway, like Canada, like Chile, you know, um, Liberia and Africa. You've got so many surfing, Indonesia and the many different New Zealand. I mean, it's surfing's coming and being introduced to so many different cultures today that all it is doing is it's evolving, and this is professional surfing is just a small part. Like it's like the tiny little part that only a few benefit. They're very small, and then there's this surfing is giant. Like it's so much bigger than that. So and there's so many different ways of doing it. So I wouldn't say, and I wouldn't want to try to nail it down to it being more soulful back then. I mean, we could go all the way back to Duke Kahanamoku and go, what's the reason? Why is he surfing? Is it soul? Is it because he likes to be in amongst the women in Waikiki? I mean, it's like, you know, it's the same thing like going on. All these things go on. And is he want to get recognition? Oh, and then you get someone who's just Duke's friend he surfed with. I don't know. I don't know. That's unrecognized. And they're surfing too. So this is happening all the time. It's always happened in surfing. So, and I'm only relate that back to today because I'm at a wave pool right now.
Oh, you're in the wave pool.
I'm at the wave pool. I'm looking. I can see the pool, and there's all these people surfing. Like they're surfing all different craft, and they're not surfing as competition. They're just surfing, and that's the big thing here. And I think the cool thing is that we can't get. For me, I can't get. I can't buy that soul surfing and professional surfing are a different thing. I can't see it. That's for me. I just see it. Surfing comes when we're really engaged. The soul is singing. This is where the soul is singing a song, the dance, the great dance. That's beyond us. It's singing, and we can sort of feel it when someone's stoked. They come in from the water, right? And they just had a wave. They're changed.
Yeah.
They're a changed human.
It's
They're
like
like
it's like your
much
music.
different. Yeah, it's something that moves through us. You can't deny it, right? Oh fuck, it can't happen. So for me, the soul of surfing, it's just it's always moving through us, whether we're a professional surfer, whether it's coming out, people getting paid for it, great. good on you, you know. And then you'll get this kid that's just playing around on a finless surfboard and spinning around in circles. He's having the best time of his life. Great,
It's
go
like
for it.
it's like
And he made the thing.
It's like
Yeah.
Duke Kahanamuk say, the best surfer in the world is the guy who have more fun, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one with the biggest smile.
Yeah.
Bing, bingo. Yeah, that's it. And that's the soul. That's the soul speaking. That's the big soul. That's like the soul. And we're all kind of moving in that world too. Sometimes we just get caught up in the head and go, oh, we put things in boxes, right? We go, oh, well, the professional there, the soul's there, and the dirt there, and it's just story.
Tell me something.
And the soul's going, ha! The soul's sort of having a laugh, going, ha! Look at these humans. They're making a story up again.
That's right. Tell me something.
Right.
Do you like surfing the pool? To tell the truth,
Fun.
I love it, bro. When
Yeah.
when I first start surfing the pool, I think will be artificial. But after I went, I'm wrong. Do you know what I mean? So much fun.
So good.
Hey,
Yeah.
friends in the water, no crowds, every wave
Take
behind.
turns.
Ooh, man. Then you go eat and have a beautiful meal. Make
Right. Yeah. You can see how surfing, the movement, the body, the mind, the body with water shakes the body around, lifts the spirit, and we all come in and we sit down there and have a little lunch, and everyone's talking story, and then they get to see the replay on the screen. And, oh, sometimes you go, oh God,
Jeez.
I don't need to see that.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
no, because we all look so different on the wave than what we think we're feeling.
yeah.
We all look different.
Yeah,
Right? Mm.
and I go to São Paulo for Boa Vista Village. Have you heard about this?
Nice.
Hey,
Yes. Yeah.
look like the ocean.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's incredible. Sometimes I go for 4 hours, 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and I call kill the old man. You know what I mean? Because, bro,
I love that.
dude, I feel.
Kill the old man. I like that.
I like to know. Sometimes I have to get out the water because I'm afraid my legs go out. You know what I mean? Like,
Beautiful.
takes so much for the body. You know, every 20 seconds, one wave. You know.
Wow.
Next week I'm gonna go to. They have 2 in São Paulo, in the city, São Paulo Surf Club, and inland. You know, more to the country.
Yeah.
1 hour from São Paulo. Have Boa Vista Village. I love it. You know. Have you?
Wow. I'd love to go there one day.
When are you
Yeah.
gonna come to Brazil?
I want to come back to visit Brazil. I don't know when that'll happen, but I love to come.
Hey, do you know?
I miss coming to Brazil.
I think if you have the chance to bring you here to go for the pool and a congress and you talk, could be a good one.
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
That would be a really special thing.
I promise.
Very special.
I will promise to bring you to Chris Hotel at. Do you know what's Chris Hotel?
Yes,
In Floripa.
Yeah, Floripa. Yes.
I catch you. Huh?
Yeah, you did. Classic.
1987, you won the, I call, Alfio Lagnado, you know?
Yeah.
He say hello, I call him, he say aloha for you, and say 1987, you kill over there. You won the hang loose.
I had the best time in Floripa. Fantastic time. Yeah, 3 years in a row, like, had great sessions there. Yeah, in the event, had fun with friends. Yeah, it was really fun down there.
It's like a golden time in your life, right?
Absolutely. Golden time.
Yeah, it's like I'm 74 now. How old are you? Young boy.
I'm a young boy, 64.
64.
So,
Jesus.
64.
Looking. I saw you exercise at the beach still together, huh?
I do. Yeah, I like to do that regularly. So I do other exercises because surfing's not enough. As you get older, we need to do something else. Otherwise, the body gets dull. Does that make sense? It loses its spark if it's doing the same thing all the time. Surfing, it's we need to cross train, do something different, and really like liven the body up, so the body sort of feels, and you increase your ability to recover from exercise. So that's the key: is recovery from exercise, recovery from stress. So we put ourselves under stress and then we recover quick. This is what we want. We want to create scenarios in training, in the surf, swimming, body movement exercises, mobility, and breath training is really strong for surfing. So that's the stuff we want to have. At 64, the reason why I'm here in a vibrant state is because I put a lot of priority on doing regular work with the body.
I think what you do for longevity, because today everybody
Mm.
talks longevity, but you don't buy longevity. You don't go for the dog say, I want to buy 2 pounds of longevity. You could be good. Huh?
Would be great. Imagine, the richest people in the world would be the healthiest.
Yeah.
But it's not going to work that way. Never.
Yeah, how you do your discipline, good workout. Tell for the guys are here with us what you do because you're very strong. I like.
So what I do is I just have regular times, so it's consistency. So I do like a stability workout. So I'm stable on my legs and my core. I do some weights. So I have resistance training. Not too much now, not like crazy, like heavy, but moderate weights to light even. So at least I'm moving everything. I do swimming, like the pool, like using the pool, the breath with the working, and I do interval training. So I do bursts of speed and recovery. So things like this. I do breathwork sets, which is kind of like a little bit like what Wim Hof, the Iceman, does, but it's different. I do also do very subtle breath and also very strong breath work. So it's like two different ways. I mean, there's a range that I work with, and then, but I always work with consistency. I think I work with my good friend, it's actually Rodrigo Perez from Holistic Pro Health. He's from Brazil. He lives in Queensland. We actually run workshops and retreats together.
All right.
So so we work together for the last since 2019, and so he's like 49, so he's a little bit about 15 years younger than me, but he's really up on. He works on mobility. He's a trained practitioner, and so we work together in the workshop. So we get people moving, get people working with stillness practices like meditation, which is a beautiful way of offloading stress rapidly. So we use that. We do all the mobility work. We work on nutrition. We work on hydration.
All right.
Number one. It's
So
like number one, like
what
very
about
important.
the food? For longevity, what kind of food you do?
Fresh food. Like I know in Brazil you have a lot of fresh foods. Like try to not eat any heavy like fried foods, any heavy deep fried foods, more freshly made food, fresh vegetables, fresh meat, really well done meat, which Brazil, you have fantastic meat. Um, fish. I do eat some. Sometimes I don't eat breakfast and I have a good lunch but no dinner. So I have a rest throughout a period, a good period. We call it intermittent fasting. So I may do 1 week like this where I only have one meal. And so I give a full rest for the system. Sometimes I have 3 days with nothing, just water. So I have a rest. So the system gets to
Relax.
regenerate, relax, regenerate, and then come back. So same thing, taking a nice deep breath and nice exhalation. These sort of things are happening at a much grander scale within the body. So there's a bit of discipline involved, that's for sure. And I always relate the body is like an instrument, right? And for those who haven't worked with their body in this way with discipline, it is an instrument, and it's going to be it's not going to sound too good when you first play the instrument. Like if I have a violin right
Yes.
now, first time I play violin, you go, no, no, Tom, put it down. It sounds bad. That it sounds so. This is when we're playing with the body for the first time with nutrition, better practices, so we can kind of perhaps elongate our or have a good chance, giving the best possible chance to elongate and long for longevity to happen for us. We're just offering up the best possible chance for our body to follow us along the path that we really like to go on. We're playing with the instrument for the first time. It's going to feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
And so, because quite often we eat for comfort. So this is a big barrier for a lot of us. So we come very gently to it. And we do a little bit every day and just build on it and build the practices in very gently and slowly, but over a long period of time. We try to look long. So not looking, the fast food thing is really not good for us. And particularly if we make our own food, it's much better.
You
So
cook. You
we
cook.
select, yeah, we select the food ourselves. We buy the food from a spot which is reliable, and we get the food and we make the food and prepare the food at home. This is ideal, but sometimes not ideal for everyone.
Yeah.
But preparing our food, being close to the source, understanding where it's coming from, is very, very important for
Yeah.
us.
And
So we do the best we can.
when you talk, you prepare your food, you know what you buy, so you eat good food. And when
Yeah,
you talk
yeah,
about discipline, it's very important for you keep going. You cannot be in good
yeah.
shape if you do one month very strong, 2 months nothing. So no good. Like you have to
Mm.
have more level. And
Yeah, and look long. Like take a long view. Like try to think about how does okay, how does Tom want to feel when I'm Rico's age? Like I'm 64, I've got 10 years. I want to work back from how I want to feel when I think about myself at Rico's age. And then I kind of start to reverse how I'm looking at it differently. I'm thinking, okay, this is what I want to be. I want to be like Rico. I want to have Rico's energy. I want to be surfing the wave pool. I want to be 74. I want to be frothing. And so, what have I got to do? So it's that's the goal.
I
So if
feel
we set the goal,
I think you always have to be dreaming for something,
yeah,
want something. If you don't
yeah,
desire nothing, no good, The
no,
yeah, next,
desire is important.
yeah,
Mm.
and do a good job that you help people too, not only for you,
Yeah,
me,
yeah. No, no.
The,
Give it away. Give
yeah,
it away.
yeah,
Give it away.
yeah,
Give it to
yeah,
people. Yeah, I love that.
yeah.
I love that.
I think I'm 74. Next week, I'll go for the swimming pool. At the end of the month, I'm going to go give a class. The day of the swimming pool, they take care of the machines, no wave. In Australia, it's the same too. one day stop the
Yeah.
waves, you know.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a
Yeah.
course of stand up for the kids, you know.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
let's see how do it. Stand up, you know.
Yeah, beautiful. That's fun.
And talking about stand up, I remember
Yeah.
you surfing Phantom by yourself outside Velsland by yourself. Is that right?
Yeah.
Was
that was
you?
me on the stand up.
Yeah. I'm looking at you, Tom. Do not watch out for Rico.
Yeah. Rico. I love the stand up. It's a fun way of surfing. Really fun. I like now just on the small waves on a longboard one. I walk up and down and it's so fun.
Hey, when Barton Lynch was in Brazil, they have a easy surf contest here. I picked him up at the hotel, and then I took to paddle for one island. Say, look, I'm gonna take you for a special place in Brazil, you know, like. So I took him for the island, you know. We paddle slow because not like.
And where was that? Where was that?
Grumari, do you know Grumari? Is you have
No.
Barra, Prainha, remember? Prainha,
Yeah,
remember?
yeah,
Next to Prainha. I like.
And then you go out those islands. I remember seeing the islands.
Yeah, I like go by myself. Since I went to Hawaii in '72, I always like go to the island, be in the ocean. Like you have your meditation. I like to go by myself.
Yeah.
I don't like go with anybody. But with Barto, I took him. We went slow because he just had an operation in the back, you know?
Right, yeah.
You know, then
Yeah.
I take care of him, so we enjoyed, you know, he's a great guy. And I learned with the Hawaiians, you know, paddle, you know, those 10-foot
Operation.
paddling boards. So I just make a 12.6 for me now, you know, so
Nice.
I like, but now too many sharks, huh, bro? The sharks now, they look at everybody, huh? Australia,
are you getting them in Brazil?
oh, we have North Brazil, we have bad ones, you know. Brazil is like Australia too, you know. There's some.
Wow. Yeah, it's been really scary here.
Yeah, I where he Rio, not so bad, but I still go by myself. Scary kind, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You always
Looking out. Do you ever see anyone?
I see one. One time I saw one by the island, but I think when you see the shark, it's okay.
It's good.
It's good. When the shark wants you, he go and get you before you see him. Is that right?
They know. Yeah, they're sort of decoy. Even decoy, you know, decoy.
Yeah.
Meaning they'll make you see you there, and then just to show you, and then you go, oh, there's the shark, and sometimes they'll go, whoosh, come from behind, bam.
But lately in Australia, it's bad. Many shark attacks this year, huh?
So bad. It's been really scary year. Last year and this year.
Where they have more attack? By Sydney, but where?
Sydney and North Coast, Western Australia. We just, it's a really scary time for us here, for sure.
It's bad. Like in north of Brazil, many shark attacks, you know, that's bad. But in Rio, not so many. I feel comfortable, but you always taking a look, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Tell me something. You have beautiful three girls, huh? What's their name, please, of your daughter?
Okay, the oldest one, she's 34 years old. She's her name is Jenna.
Jenna.
Jenna. And then there's Amelia, who's 32 years old. Amelia. And then we have Grace. Grace is 23. So she came in later.
Oh, yeah. Like it's very beautiful to have kids. I have two. Eric is 31, great surfer. You know, he wins. He don't like to compete anymore, but he won 5 stars WKS. But he don't like surf Nazaré paddling. He surf Chopo.
Wow.
He's good, but he don't like anymore the competition world, sponsor, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. He more quiet guy. And I have Patrick,
Nice.
surfs too, very well, engineer, so,
Wow.
so
How old are they again? How old?
Eric 38 and Patrick's 27. Good kids.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Like I married almost 40 years. 40 years.
Well done.
Hey,
That's amazing.
Claudia, my wife, when she died, he go for the sky. We go to the heaven. Having
Yeah.
having Rico 40 years. Oh man, too bad.
Oh my God.
yeah,
Yeah. She goes to heaven
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Tom,
Have to handle Rico.
yeah, it's good. I think other thing about life is be light. Everybody
Yeah.
has trouble. I have trouble. You have trouble. Everybody has
Yeah.
trouble. But when you have trouble, you try to resolve with more understanding, without sucking your energy, without you get
Yeah.
mad. The older you get, more you learn how to absorb the bad impacts, right, from life.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. I'm with you.
Tom, just to so nice we talk. I could talk for you for forever here, but I don't want to take your time as much. I already did. But
It's cool.
talking about the Brazilian star, who is the Brazilian who have more admiration as a surfer, as a style? You have many guys, Medina, Felipe, you have Ítalo Ferreira, Iago Dora, uh, everybody. Who you looking more?
Oh, wow. It's so vibrant.
Yeah,
It's so vibrant. It's just incredibly vibrant surfing. Um, I love Philippe on the smaller waves, like at J Bay, he was extraordinary. Philippe doing the carving turns, and he's extraordinary. But I really do love watching Gabe's power and his power source. When Gabe is on, um, it's incredible. Yeah, I'm blown away. I mean, Yago's showing he's still growing. Yago, like I think more from Yago's coming. Like Yago's got this thing, but for me, I think I love seeing Gabe connecting on his turns, and very very he's dynamic, strong, powerful, and also reads the wave beautifully, and uses his board um, really well. Like I've always been really always love watching Gabe.
yeah. Gabe, he's a great surfer, and he's a extraordinary competitor. They have both things together, right? And
Absolutely.
he's very cold, like he
Yeah. Oh yeah.
the focus. And I like the surfers, like Gabriel, like Felipe. You don't know what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
You cannot see what he's gonna do. Like the wave in J Bay, you talk about Felipe is great.
Oh.
Every like your wave in Pipeline, everybody will
Yeah.
remember Felipe in that
Yeah.
wave.
Felipe in 2018 at J Bay was whew, wild, and
Iago,
he's still like that today.
yeah,
So. mm.
Iago is very smooth, very beautiful, no, to see.
Yeah, he's beautiful. Like Yago is got this he's got a little bit of all that, but Yago's got a smoother he can do the most crazy radical thing and really land it perfectly. Like there's no he doesn't hiccup, he doesn't have a hard time at the end of anything. He's not struggling.
Yeah.
Very, very clean.
And
Very clean.
and Italo, when he hits his turns, he's incredible. No, he fly like a helicopter.
I love Italo. Yeah, he's different than the rest because he's kind of when Italo can hold it, like everything, he's the most great, like wild, right? You don't know when or what he's going to do. Like he's got that full like surprise element more so, but it's harder to contain for him. Like and it's only going to happen in little bursts. To hold the way he surfs for a period of time, it's almost too much for one human being. Like, yeah.
Tom, I want to thank you very much, and I would like to give what you would say for young surfers that will come to compete as a professional. What is your message for them for finish that beautiful interview that you give the time? And I very appreciate for your great time, for your special time.
My pleasure, Rico. It's always good to hear you too, and good to see you. It's really nice to spend a little time with you, and for the young kids who are coming up, I would say be, and there's a word, persistent. Like, be persistent. It's like, don't just give up. Be persistent. Love, go back to love, like loving what you're doing. You get caught up in all the, oh, I should be this and that. Just come back. Why did I do this in the first point? And that's always because you loved it. And then stay with that.
Yeah.
And be persistent. Always keep trying to stretch yourself. Always keep trying to stretch your experience with surfing, no matter what it is. The surfing will always be there to hold you.
Hey, very good words for the kids in life. You have to work with love, do with pleasure, and be persistent. Always
Yeah.
try, focus, because when you do this, at the end, you always have a gift. You get there. Right?
Yes. And you can give that gift away. Someone will grab it and then they'll take it.
Yeah.
So that's the key.
I have some in Brazil when the invited is here. We have a good Japanese food. Please bring it to you. We're gonna invite you, but you're not here. That's gourmet.
Yeah, I want some of that.
Look at that.
Japanese.
Good,
Wow.
good Japanese food. But
Wow. Yeah, well, they know how to do Japanese in Brazil. I know that.
this is a gourmet, the best Japanese food. But I hope I can call you sometime to come to Brazil, make a congress, and have some Japanese
That'd
food.
be. Oh, I'd love to. I'd absolutely love that, Rico.
Okay, and again, I want to thank you again, Qboa, Sense, like Energia, Energia, Drogasil, Raia, and Full Wax too, okay? So thank you.
Okay.
Thanks your time. And if some Australian guy come to Brazil, if he's your friend, please give my number, and it will be a pleasure to take him to the island.
Thank you, Rico.
To go surf, okay?
Thank you, Rico. I'll do that. Yeah. Thank you.
Aloha, and God look your life and give the best you deserve, okay?
Double shuckers.
Thank you for your time. Mahalo.
Beautiful.
Bye.